marriage is hard. My character's marriage is going through ups and downs and hills and valleys, and she'll do anything she can to fix it. And Adam Scott is so wonderful.
Isn't he?
I just had
God.
such a great experience with him this season. What an incredible actor who's so facile and can break your heart but also make you laugh. He's tender in other moments, and his deep love of Madeline is so palpable.
Yeah.
He just loves this woman, and he's so conflicted because she's done some things to hurt him. And women do things to hurt people.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Prickly.
She's prickly.
She's prickly.
Prickly. Yeah, she can be prickly, but she's also human and flawed and fighting her way to get back to something that really matters to her. But it has to have it and be in jeopardy before she realizes how important
Marriage
it
is complicated, right?
Well, you could call it compromat, you know, too. Yeah, secrets are problematic for everybody.
They're messy and they're hard to keep track of. They're tiring. They're draining. I do think honesty starts with being honest with yourself. I think, you know, a lie can be like a cancer, like a sickness, right? I mean, I actually think that that's how people
get sick if I lie, for sure.
Yeah.
But it's also perspective. So the perspective of what you consider the lie. I mean, I think, and where you're at in your own state of being, what you even allow in as a lie or as a truth, or what you're compartmentalizing, or your own ability to even. So I find that question hard to answer.
People go into analysis for years to find out what they're,
I mean, the truths of who you are to yourself.
Yes,
it's like you're asking to unravel terrible complexities at times, particularly, say, in relation to my own character, the idea of what am I keeping secrets, or whether I even consider them secrets, or whether I consider them protection, or whether I consider them just my nature of existing and survival, which is built up from a basis that once you unravel that, you sort of unravel all of it. So it's just, you know, survival for each one of these women and the way they've formed is what's really interesting.
Yeah, and then you layer motherhood over that. And like caring for children on top of what do you say and what do you say to the kids, what do you tell your friends, and what do you tell your husband, versus what do you
tell Chloe anything because she knows
everything.
And when's the right time?
Everything. Yeah, when's the right time? And you two have a really interesting dynamic in the show where you are co-parenting 3 little boys.
And have disagreements on what we consider they should know and not know,
I think that's fascinating. It's one of my favorite scenes is when you say, well, I have to tell my son certain thing, and you're like, I don't, is that
I want to reshoot that scene. I feel like now I know how to play it.
I would love to reshoot that. My mom growing up would always say truth without compassion is cruelty. And that's sort of been my guiding light. And even that statement in itself is, because you're like, well, what is compassion? And am I lying to someone? If I know it's going to hurt them, should I not hurt them? But I think if you really, for me, that's kind of my meter and barometer, even with myself. Like if I'm going to force myself to face a truth, but I'm not being compassionate towards myself in that truth, then it's cruel. It's cruel. And it causes so much pain that sometimes I wonder if that pain is actually propelling us into further consciousness, or if it's propelling us into a deeper, darker kind of hole of self-deprecation or projection or insecurity. And it's really interesting.